graduating class of 2015. It is a true honor to be recognized as your valedictorian. Although I was given the opportunity to speak on behalf of our graduation, I'd like to say any single one of us could have stood up here and given a speech just as good or better. It is unbelievable to think that just 4 years ago, we were at the old building as freshmen, begging us to go to off-campus lunch and seeing the seniors go out to AKs and be happy and fulfilled. Now we stand here as seniors, as the best class the school has ever seen, and our cluster has always been identified with greatness and excellence. But now we're all off to the best colleges in the country. Some of us going to Northeastern, BU, Bentley, Union, and many more. As high school comes to an end today, we're soon going to embark into another journey, one more difficult, college. However, I have no doubt nor fear that each and every single one of us will be successful. We will all achieve greatness. Next year, I will be going to Harvard, and just like everyone else, I will be in a new environment, one more challenging. But I know I will still be successful. Here at New Mission, it was not my intelligence that got me to where I am today. It was my drive. Every day and night, I pushed. Every day and night, I push myself to the best of my ability because of my family. Over the next 4 years, I will still be powered by my family. What I have experienced growing up made me focused and determined, ready to counter anything. On June 1st, 1997, I was born in the world's largest refugee camp. My parents escaped from the Somali Civil War and found refuge in Kenya. They were given many years of shelter in the camps, and although very grateful, when they were given the chance to come to America, they acted without hesitation. Being only a year old when I came, I had no memory of the hardships my parents faced. Although I do not recall these experiences from stories of the past, I am aware of the difficult conditions they had to persevere through. The adversity I had faced and I will face is nothing compared to what my family endured, and this is what pushes me to keep moving forward. Since I was young, I always wanted to provide my parents with a nice and easy life. This want is what drove me all throughout high school, despite anything. Everything that I've done in the past and everything I will do in the future is grounded in me becoming successful so I can provide for them. My parents experienced the most traumatic thing because of the Civil War, and I am intent on making the rest of their lives better. I have to make sure my parents are safe and secure after ages of struggles. I can never truly know what they went through when they were younger, but I can always imagine how difficult it must have been. And even without this knowledge, I am aware of the struggles they face now. My parents came to America speaking no English, having no money and education, and nothing to their names. But they still managed to raise 8 children under the same roof. Because of all their hard work, I made a promise to myself that when I get older, they'll have nothing to worry about. In addition to my parents, there is something else that has constantly driven me. Over the next 4 years, I will be away gaining my education at Harvard University. Ironically, the past 4 years before, my oldest brother was away, but not in college, but in prison. On June 15, 2010, my oldest brother, Fatah Adan, was convicted of attempted murder and was sent to jail. Since my 7th grade summer, my brother was detained first at Suffolk County, then Plymouth County, and last Etowah County in Alabama. He was 23 when he was arrested. He and I never really spoke about his childhood before coming to America, but I know he experienced atrocities in our home country. He missed the chance to be a kid when he got here, especially since at that time my mom was diagnosed with kidney disease. He was forced to take on the tremendous responsibility of raising my siblings and me when our mother was hospitalized. He always looked out for us. He was the one that held our family together and comforted us when we were scared of losing our mom. Throughout his time in prison, I was greatly affected. I always looked up to my brother, and while he was away, I was the only one who could not visit him because I lacked a birth certificate. However, even though he's not around, he was still the model big brother that I admired. His incarceration provided me with motivation to succeed because I wanted to make him proud. I believe I matured and progressed mentally because of the situation we faced together. I made it my mission to show my younger siblings that we could shape our own futures and be successful. Although he was physically away, he was always on my mind, and this drove me to accomplish great things so that when he was released, I could make him unbelievably happy. The experience of losing a brother to prison taught me a valuable lesson. Seeing him stray away from the right path made me push harder to avoid all of the negative influences in my life so I could excel. This experience did the opposite of what people would expect. It did not break my will or make me depressed. It increased my passion for success and my optimism for a better life. From what I have already experienced, I know that I hold the strength and perseverance to overcome any struggles that I encounter. So to end off, I'd like to congratulate all of us for our 4 successful years of high school. We made it. I mean, there's nothing like the struggle. And I'd like to acknowledge all of our support systems, our family members, our teachers, our mentors, and our friends that have got us to where we are today. And I'd like to share a very meaningful quote. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest anyway. What you spend years building, someone can destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the world the best you've got anyway. Thanks.